What's up, guys? It is the Great Death Sentence here, and today we're going to be doing a video about the Prince of All Saiyans, Vegeta. Everybody knows Vegeta is my favorite character, and today I'm going to be talking about how he can basically be better written in, certain storylines that they made. So these are four fights that I think Vegeta should have won. And I'm not just being, a fanboy or whatever, but I think logically in the story it would make sense if Vegeta won these fights, and it wouldn't affect the story. It would actually improve the story, and he can win all of these fights, and it would all be justified. And the story wouldn't take a huge hit. So if I was a true fan, I would just say Vegeta should win all his fights. But no, the fights he lost in Z and Super, it makes sense for the story, and he probably should have lost those fights for the story. But these are four fights that I believe Vegeta should have 100% won, and not only would it have been okay for the story, it wouldn't affect anything, but it also would have drastically improved the story as well. Without further ado, let's get into it. So this is a very personal one for me. I am very strong and passionate about this loss Vegeta has, and I wish Vegeta ran this back and got his lick back. Coming in at number one, we have Vegeta versus It. Now, Vegeta should have 100% destroyed hits. Like, he should have destroyed this fucking bastard. Now, I'll say this. Vegeta didn't have to win the first time him and Hit fought each other. When Hit beat Vegeta the first time, it was fine. It's even more humiliating in the manga because usually the manga tries to improve the anime, but this is one time they feel short. At least in the anime, Vegeta put up a slight fight, and it was implied that hits weren't hurting him that bad. He was hitting Vegeta in his pressure points, but Vegeta had higher durability. It was also implied that if Vegeta landed that punch, maybe he would have won. But the point is, Vegeta, got done more dirty in the manga, and the anime gave him a bit more justice, I guess you could say. But yeah, Vegeta got completely fucking humiliated in both the anime and the manga. Humiliation for the manga, he did okay in the anime. But like I said, I don't mind this entirely. I don't mind them shafting Vegeta and giving this fight to Goku, and Goku basically winning, even if it's in the rules of the tournament. What I really hate is that stupid assassin storyline. And not only is it stupid that Goku hires an assassin to kill himself, that is very disappointing, and I really wish they hadn't have done that. It would have been cool if they introduced a new villain that way. Maybe one of the people from the other universe hired an assassin to kill Goku, but they wanted to turn Hit into this goodish pseudo neutral good guy or whatever the fuck, because he's basically Goku's ally. And I guarantee you, going forward, Goku is always going to call this guy to help him whenever they need help if Hit ever shows up again. Hit is pretty much a full-time ally now, and I really wish they hadn't done that. I really wish they just wouldn't made Hit just a full villain, to be honest. He was just working for somebody. He really wants to kill Goku and Vegeta, and Goku and Vegeta didn't have any type of fucking respect for him. He was just the op that needed to be taken out. But again, I don't really care how they wrote Hit. I do kind of care, but that's not the main point. The point is, I think Vegeta should have won the second time they fought. Now, there wasn't the second time they fought, but the time they should have fought again was the Tournament of Power. Now, Hit versus Jiren was a really cool battle. It was really cool, and I will admit that to you. But I don't really give a fuck. Vegeta should have fucking destroyed Hit. It should have been Vegeta's. They made Goku fight Hit twice, and Goku basically beat Hit twice. He beat him within the tournament of the rules, and he also beat him outside of the rules. So, again, I know Toriyama is always dick-sucking Goku, rest in peace his soul, but this is really a big problem he always had. It's like the guy just couldn't let Vegeta have one, Whenever Vegeta made massive leaps in power, and we'll talk about, Ultra Ego in a second. But whenever Vegeta makes massive leaps of power and is stronger than Goku, Toriyama just can't stand it. And then the exact same story, within the same hour of the story, continuity wise, Goku will get stronger. The guy just loves Goku so much, and he even says Goku is his favorite character, and he doesn't allow anybody to be stronger than him unless it's his son, Gohan, or whatever. Anybody else, fuck no. The villains can be stronger than Goku for a little bit because they need to beat his ass, but as soon as Goku adapts, he just destroys him. And I think this stupid mentality really affects the story a lot because there were a lot of fights, Goku, Vegeta, a lot of other fights other characters could have won, but he just went out of his way to make Goku, Goku win the fights. And the fact that Goku beat Hit twice and Vegeta didn't get any W's on Hit at all is just a damn near sin to me. Like, are you kidding me? Vegeta got humiliated and got put down in 2 seconds, and he doesn't get to get a rematch. This arc should have been Vegeta's. Vegeta should honestly be fucking furious. Out of all his L's, it is argued that Hit is probably one of the worst L's he ever took. You know what I mean? To me, his worst L is Android 18. She was a woman, and on top of that, she was the first person to beat him immediately after he went Super Saiyan. Honestly, there is a lot of people Vegeta should logically hate more than Goku. He has his vendetta and hatred towards Goku, when in reality, he should be hating people way more. He shouldn't like Broly, since Broly is literally the strongest Super Saiyan because of being just a fucking mutant. He should hate Android 18's guts and should want her, just beat her in one-on-one combat. And he should also hate Hit's guts. Maybe for the other excuses, they're kind of like mutual allies now, and Vegeta's already way stronger than 18, so maybe he wouldn't care. And as for Broly, maybe Vegeta just considers him a wild animal in a chain or whatever, and just thinks he'll get stronger at some point. But Hit literally destroyed Vegeta and got away scot-free. He's the only person that did Vegeta the worst way possible, since Frieza making him cry like a bitch, and Vegeta just doesn't seemingly care. Honestly, they should make a storyline where Vegeta hunts down Hit and gets a fucking rematch. With Ultra Ego and all his other new abilities and Spirit Fusion, he should easily be able to destroy Hit. Hell, he should easily be able to destroy him in terms of power, since Hit got destroyed by Jiren not even trying, and Vegeta was able to somewhat push Jiren, and was even able to hit Jiren in his weak spots for a little bit. He didn't do that good against him, but at least he did better than fucking Hit. But the point is, Vegeta should destroy Hit. I believe Vegeta deserves this battle again. He got done way worse than Goku, and Goku got to fight Hit twice. Vegeta only got to fight him once, and he didn't get to fight him again, which again is just really sucks. Anyway, coming in at number 3, we have Granola. Now this is another fight I believe Vegeta should have 100% won. It would have made way more sense for the story, and they gave Vegeta a new form, Ultra Ego. He was, for the moment, stronger than base Ultra Instinct Goku, and then got immediately surpassed after in like damn near the same hour. Again, it's that stupid mentality Toriyama has. Vegeta should have 100%, won this fight. So I'm going to talk about how it could have worked in the story. Vegeta should have won this fight because 1, he got a new form and didn't beat Granola, which was fucking stupid. And 2, if Vegeta won this fight, Vegeta can beat Granola and then he can just lose to Gas later. So basically, have Vegeta beat Granola, and as Vegeta is about to finish Granola off, you can have Gas show up, but Vegeta can go fight him instead. Eventually he loses, then Goku can go Stupid Ultra Instinct and then surpass, everybody by defeating Gas. It would have been perfect. So, Toriyama gets to suck Goku off while putting down Vegeta, but at least Vegeta would have a W over Granola. Again, I think Vegeta getting a new form, all that hype, and him getting defeated, and again, people need to understand. I want to make another video about the wasted potential of Ultra Ego. People got to understand, when Vegeta got a new form Ultra Ego, it was hype, but he lost to Granola, Gas, and Black Frieza after getting a new form. Super Vegeta was written way better than Ultra Ego Vegeta because Super Vegeta actually beat Cell. It beat second form Cell, and the only reason Cell won is because of Vegeta's own, fucking pride and arrogance. If Vegeta wasn't so stupid, he should have just finished Cell right there, and that would have been the end of it. But he had to let Cell power up, and that would lead to Vegeta's downfall. So the ass whooping he got in the Cell arc was kind of deserved, to be honest, and just kind of karma for him. But at the very least, he got a somewhat W, and he was stronger than all the previous people that beat him. He was way stronger on Android 18, 17, and even Cell at that point. So Super Vegeta accomplished way more than Ultra Ego Vegeta did. Vegeta got a new form. It was supposed to be his counter to Ultra Instinct, and he got fucking anal fucked 3 fucking times. So, yeah, it's a very poor way to write this form. Again, Vegeta should have won this fight. Not much to say, but Vegeta should have won this fight. Would have made sense for the story, and Ultra Ego would have a huge mark and would resonate with the fans because it literally beat somebody upon its debut. Him losing to all the other villains is fine because Goku gets his ass beat by them too. But again, Vegeta just outright losing to Granola in a hard-fought fight is just idiotic, especially when there's a way to run it to where Goku is still on top. But yeah, I believe Vegeta should have 100% won this fight. It was a complete waste, and yeah, nothing more to say. And so, coming in at number 2, we have Golden Frieza. So even the Goku dick suckers, everybody, basically the entire Dragon Ball community agrees that Vegeta should have 100% won this fight. We all know that Frieza has fucked over Vegeta so many times, and this would have been the perfect opportunity for Vegeta to get revenge on him and beat him. The fact that they didn't give this to Vegeta is just, I consider it another fucking sin of the manga. Vegeta should have 100% won this fight. And you gotta think about it. Trunks has killed Vegeta. Gohan has killed Frieza, in a filler scene. Goku has killed Frieza I don't know how many times. And the only person that hasn't killed Frieza is Vegeta. This is damn near the reason Vegeta's as evil as he is. Frieza did everything, you know what I mean? He killed the Saiyans. He drove Vegeta's father to his knees. He's done so much shit to Vegeta, and he's the reason Vegeta's life was as fucked up as it is. Vegeta still would have been evil, of course, but Frieza just made his life a living hell. You know what I mean? So him not getting revenge on Frieza, especially because it was his life's purpose and his whole character for a good chunk when we first saw him, is just stupid to me. Vegeta should have won. He should have won this fight. He should have beat Golden Frieza. There's nothing more I can say that hasn't been said already. Vegeta deserves this one. Everybody knows the reason. Even the Goku fans. Everybody agrees that Vegeta should have 100% won this fight. And it's one of the main reasons why, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F is one of the worst anime movies and just one of the worst anime movies, period. Just a bad movie in general. It sucks, it has a lot of dumbass plot points, such as Super Saiyan Blue coming out of nowhere with no build up. You know what I mean? Just a lot of dumb shit happening, but Vegeta not winning. And again, it's just one of Toriyama's thing where he just can't let Vegeta get a W because he loves Goku too much. So again, the plot is just artificially written so that Goku can get the final kill instead, because Toriyama can't stomach the final villain getting killed unless it's Goku or Gohan, since Gohan is an extension of Goku. And I believe Gohan is one of Toriyama's favorites in the series anyway. But yeah, nothing more to say. Vegeta should have won this fight, and that's basically it. And so now, the number 1 person Vegeta should have beat is a person that, this is a fight that can still happen, but I believe Vegeta should be the one to finish Black Frieza off. He should be the one to finally put an end to, Black Frieza. This would be the perfect opportunity for Vegeta to put an end to Black Frieza and, just finish him off. Black Frieza, again, we already talked about why Vegeta deserves to be Frieza, but this is another reason why they can redeem themselves. Now, RIP to Toriyama, RIP to him, but now that another person is writing the manga, hopefully, the author realizes that Vegeta deserves to beat Black Frieza. It shouldn't be anyone else, especially since everybody has gotten a piece of that ass but Vegeta. So hopefully a writer makes Ultra Ego Vegeta, he masters his Ultra Ego form, becomes extremely strong, and finishes off Black Frieza, and finally redeems himself for all the times he's gotten his ass kicked by this bastard. Again, this is the one person Vegeta hates more than Goku. And Vegeta doesn't hate Goku anymore, but the only person Vegeta wants to surpass and just utterly destroy later. Frieza is the only person that Vegeta consistently hates, he will always hate, and he should definitely deserve to finish him off. I believe Vegeta deserves deserves to finish Frieza off more than anybody. More than Goku, more than Trunks, more than anybody in the fucking universe. Vegeta should be the one to finish his bastard off and finally take care of this loose end that has been haunting him his entire life. But yeah, Vegeta should be the one to destroy Black Frieza, and it honestly shouldn't be anybody else. But anyway, that's all I'm about to say. I believe that Vegeta should have won all of these fights. I gave reasons as to why he can win, and it wouldn't really affect the story in any way. I'm okay with most of the fights Vegeta loses, but I believe these 4 fights he can win, and it not only would it would work for the story they were trying to tell, but it would also improve the story in a lot of ways, and I already explained that. But what that's all I wanted to say. Like and comment if you enjoyed it, and Dev Sentence out.